So this is going to be video number 2 concerning purchase of weight equipment, or in this particular case, weight benches, since that is the major piece of equipment that I have here in my home gym. We already went over the Olympic bench, the non-adjustable Olympic bench. I'm going to show you here the standard weight bench. I'm going to flip-flop and go in between the terminology of standard weight bench and Olympic weight bench, since even though this particular model is a standard weight bench, you can find many Olympic weight benches that are of a similar design that accommodate Olympic weights that are fully adjustable, like this one is, and also have different accessories that you can add to the bench. So I want to see here. I'm going to get the full shot of the bench. That is my standard weight bench. You can adjust it from a incline position, which is currently into a standard position. And also, if you remove the adjustable bar, you can actually convert it into a slight decline. Now, the only thing with this standard bench, which is a little bit older than my Olympic bench, I actually had this bench when I was over at my old place. So I probably had this bench since 1996, I'm going to say. Or actually, maybe even a little bit earlier than 1996. So this bench press is probably about 25 years old, if not older than that. The first thing that you're going to notice about the bench is that you have more movable parts. As I said before, you can actually adjust the padding, and it will go from an incline to now a flat position. You'll also see right here, as far as where the weight bar will go, this is fully adjustable. The reason why you can adjust it is because you'll have to adjust the height if you're using it as an incline, decline, or flat bench. Another good thing by being adjustable, if you're tall or if you have long arms, you can also adjust it depending on your height. You will see also around the bench, I'm going to pick this one up here. This is a preacher curl that can go at the front of the bench. This is actually not the original preacher curl. The original preacher curl that came with the bench actually broke. This was a replacement that I bought. You'll also see here in the corner, that is a leg attachment that I can put on the bench if I want to do leg extensions. So you can do multiple exercises with this bench. There are some other attachments that are available for this bench. There was actually a lat pull down, and I absolutely hated getting rid of that lat pull down. I had that lat pull down when I was over in my apartment, and it was one of my favorite apparatuses. But unfortunately, when I moved over here, I couldn't use it because the ceiling is too short. I'm about 5'9", and my head almost hits the ceiling down here in the basement. I think that somebody maybe who's 6'2" might can come down here without having to duck down, but it's not that much clearance here. So that lat pull down, which was a fantastic attachment that I had for this bench, like I said, I had to get rid of it because I was not able to use it down here in the basement. Now, one of the negative things about this bench, and even though this is a standard weight bench, it would be the same thing for a Olympic weight bench that is adjustable. There are a lot more parts to this bench. You can even look and see how the bench, the main part of the bench here, is actually elevated off the floor. That is something that I do not trust, because you have it attached here at the back, and you have an attachment also here. This is not one solid piece. So in all, you have about 8 or 9 separate pieces that are bolted together. Whereas compared to the Olympic bench that I have on the other side of the room here, you have three solid pieces. So just what I was talking about in the other video, this bench I would not trust to use the same amount of weight on this standard bench. Even if it was an Olympic bench, I would not trust to use the same amount of weight on this bench compared to my non-adjustable Olympic bench. When I bought this bench, I think I paid, I'm going to say around about maybe $200 for it. If it was an Olympic bench, an adjustable Olympic bench, it's going to go up in price, $300, $400, so on and so forth. Like I said, if you have the room and if you're only using the home gym as a supplement to your regular gym membership that you may have at your local gym, I would suggest getting a non-adjustable bench, either a flat bench that's non-adjustable or an incline bench that's non-adjustable. With these benches, like I said, with my standard bench here, or even if this was an Olympic bench, it's good if you have a lack of space. If you have it in an apartment, when I first purchased this bench in 2005 or 2000, in 1995 actually, or 1994, whenever I first bought it, this bench was actually in my bedroom. So, like I said, if you have a lack of space, you know, yeah, you can go with the standard weight bench that's adjustable. But just remember, you're not going to be able to use too much weight on that bench safely. But if you have the capital, if you have the money, you have the budget, and if you have the space, either a garage or a basement space that you can use for your weight equipment, I would always go with the non-adjustable weight benches, regardless if it's a flat bench, incline, or decline. Always go with the non-adjustables. I think that those are safer, and it's not as many moving parts that you have to worry about.